Hey guys, Blake here from GMS. If you want to know the future of social media advertising, then listen on. Recently, Facebook announced for the first time that 2.5 billion people use at least one of its apps. To break this down across each of Facebook's own platforms, these are 2.23 billion monthly users on Facebook, 1 billion users on Instagram, 1.5 billion users on WhatsApp, and 1.3 billion users on Messenger. And not to mention the huge audiences across YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Snapchat outside of Facebook. There's no doubt it's becoming harder and harder for brands to catch our attention as competition increases and with our attention span decreasing to less than 5 seconds on the newsfeed per post. Each day, users scroll through 300 feet of content, giving brands a very small window of time to grab users' attention. More importantly, the traditional advertising environment is shifting. People aren't looking at billboards, they're not paying attention to TV commercials, they're not reading magazines. So in response to low demand and oversupply, traditional mediums have increased the median price of their advertising placements to keep revenue flowing. This means there's a small window of opportunity for small companies, particularly in the B2C space, to take advantage of social media platforms before big companies start crowding in and driving the median price up, just like we've seen with traditional advertising. But first, we need to adapt our mindset to the new world of marketing and understand the key strategies to focus on to cut through all this clutter. And that's why I'm pushing so many businesses to get more practical on understanding the value and importance of social media advertising. Here are some specific tactics you can use to run Facebook ad campaigns across Facebook, Instagram, Messenger in 2019 and beyond. My number one ad growth hack is segment your audience and split test everything. Content is king when it comes to scaling your business on social media. You need a healthy mix of written content in the form of articles and blogs, imagery, and of course lots of videos. Creating an ad campaign isn't about coming up with one magic bullet ad. Instead, it's about creating hundreds of different variations over time, like a portfolio of assets. It's much more powerful to segment your customer base into multiple audience pools rather than just rely on a generic spaghetti on the wall approach. For example, if you're targeting business owners, stop saying attention business owners. Instead, call out what the specific field of business you want to target. For my business, we specialize in coaches, health professionals, financial services, property educators, hospitality venues, and e-commerce retailers. So you'll be much more likely to get a positive reaction from your audience if you speak directly to them, such as those industries I just mentioned for us, by putting yourself in their shoes and properly understanding their needs. My number two ad growth hack is video is king to build your presence. If the market doesn't know you, the best way to build an audience fast is through contextual, short and long form video. You can easily get hundreds of thousands of people to view your video by running a simple video view campaign with very minimal budget and management. This is a superb way to gain credibility fast, and you can use this data to convert prospects into paying customers long term. My number three ad growth hack is treat your advertising strategy like a funnel. When it comes to advertising online, if you don't know what a funnel is by now, you must have been living under a rock. Think of your advertising campaigns like a toolbox with top, middle, and bottom of funnel tools. With top of funnel, your goal is to open up your targeting to your cold audiences. For example, people who might not have heard you before. With this, your tools need to be powerful, like a chainsaw, to cut through the masses, aka video. With middle of funnel, your goal is to drive consideration to get people looking at your owned media. With this, your tools need to be refined, almost like a hammer, aka your website, blogs, articles, and free information. Finally, with bottom of funnel, your goal is to convert people into your core offer to make a sale. With this, your tools need to be even more refined, almost like a chisel, aka driving people to your sales page or order page to convert them into customers. Without the right funnel strategy, you run the risk of not being able to effectively scale long term and build trust properly with your prospects. My fourth ad growth hack is don't worry about vanity metrics like clicks and CPMs. I hear too many people focusing on getting clicks or trying to achieve a low CPM. The reason businesses are afraid to go narrow on targeting is for two reasons. Number one, they don't understand their target market properly, or number two, they don't know how to track a conversion. When you go broad, the more vanilla your messaging needs to be. When you go narrow, you might pay higher for CPMs and clicks, but your creative has a much better shot at converting because you can tailor your message to your segment. Too many companies are thrilled to pay lower cost for higher reach, then get confused when their creative doesn't get anyone to do anything. So start thinking of the conversion and forget about clicks and CPMs. My number 5 ad growth hack is know your numbers before you scale ad budget. There's no better testing platform outside of Facebook and Instagram. It's crazy to think that businesses will spend $10,000, $100,000 or even $200,000 plus on traditional advertising, or even building some crazy unnecessary website based on their own opinion of the market or tiny focus groups. You can literally run an ad for $10 or $20 a day and get a pretty good idea of whether the market likes your offer within a few weeks. You can test out your message on a blog post or even Facebook's simple lead form tool. If that gets traction and interest, you can invest in a video. If that works, expand into something builder, and then you can start building your entire funnel. My number 6 ad growth hack is messenger bots and conversational advertising. Start treating your advertising like a conversation. The more native your marketing is, the more natural the journey will be for the user. You can easily build messenger bots through apps like ManyChat that allow you to engage with people in a way they haven't been able to previously. If someone interacts with an ad, you can create interactive and automated sequences via the Messenger app to give them the information and answers they need. You can literally screen the lead before they convert, so then you filter out the tire kickers. My 7th and final ad growth hack is Instagram is the next Facebook. It's estimated Instagram could contribute $20 billion to Facebook's revenue by 2020, or roughly a quarter of Facebook's ad revenue. Luckily, creating Facebook and Instagram ads are all run out of the same platform in Facebook's Ads Manager. So there's no disadvantage to us as advertisers. If anything, it's a huge benefit and there's no time wasted. The Instagram ad platform is still in a heavy growth phase and is an untapped marketplace for advertisers. Ad placements like the Insta Story has huge potential for advertisers to drive conversions and sales at a super cost-effective price compared to other placements like right-hand desktop ads. However, we need to ensure we make our advertising look natural, because after all, Instagram is a lifestyle platform and was built on sharing our life experiences through imagery and video. If you're looking to scale your business in 2019 with social media, but you can't be bothered or don't have the time or know how to do all this, then we can help. Simply head over to our website, www.growthmarketingsystems.com, to learn more and schedule a time to speak with us. We offer free ad account audits and will tailor the right strategy that suits your business. I look forward to speaking with you soon.